Hi guys, it's Dawn from Let's try that again. Hi guys, it's Dawn from Let's Make a Mess today. How are you doing? Well, this morning I thought I would just come on, and I should just say today because it's kind of like mid-afternoon right now, and do some fatty patty, but I wanted to show you some things first. First off, I want to show you my beautiful peonies that are blooming right now. I've got this color, and I've got like a deep purple, red, not purple, but a big, like almost color that this is, like a maroon. I don't know, deep red. But these are my white ones. Aren't they stunning? My whole house is just filled with those right now, and I put one on my desk so that I could enjoy it in here. Oh, that might fall over now all of a sudden. There we go. Okay, perfect. So anyway, so those are that, and I had to show you that because those are my pride and my joy. I love it every year. When the peonies are in bloom, I am just so happy, and I know it doesn't last long, but it's the best time of year for me. But I wanted to show you this gorgeous book that I found at the thrift store the other day. I walked into the thrift store. Why did I go in there? Oh, I had a minute before I had to take Natalie to her grooming appointment or something, so I stopped in there just for a second, looked at the books. I always look at the books and the puzzles. But I found this book. I won't go through the whole thing, but I just wanted to show you some of the pages in here. It is stunning. It's called Seed, Leaf, Flower, and Fruit by Mary Jo Koch, or Coach, probably Koch. And I just love the art in here. And I just thought, isn't this gorgeous, you guys? Isn't this just so pretty? And then it's got some beautiful writing. It's all handwritten. And but what I loved the most about this book is it has large pages of each item. Like, so here's the beans and the seeds. These are, I think, beans. And then, let me just look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And I am not going to be tearing up this book. Do not worry. I am past the point of tearing up books. I'm right now going to use this book to do some watercolor and sketching out of. Like, look at these bottles. Won't these be fun to watercolor? I can, sketch them and watercolor them. And then, but here, every flower you can imagine. Isn't that stunning? So I thought, wow, this is a great resource to have. There's even cactus or cacti, however you want to say it. Palm trees. And I thought, my gosh, I loved this book. Look at that. Not sure what that is, but it says rainforest. Rain. Here's mushrooms. Just all these different kinds of nature's beauty. Oh, trees. Look at these trees. I mean, this is just like leaves. Couldn't believe this book when I saw it sitting there. It was kind of by itself, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. Yeah. It says, more than anything, I must have flowers. Always, always. Claude Monet. Yeah, I agree. And then different topiaries. You guys know how much I love topiary. I adore topiary. So, gorgeous, gorgeous. These are the seeds here, I guess. So, yeah. Fall bounty, if you will. So, anyway, I just had to share that with you. It's called Leaf, Seed, Flower, Fruit by Mary Koch. It's just a stunning book. Actually, the outside of the book is just as pretty without the paper. Isn't that pretty? And look at these berries. They look so delicious. They really look delicious. And then really briefly, I wanted to go over these books that I found a couple of weeks ago at a thrift store. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen this Bella Grace? I believe this is by the same company that does like Stampington and all of that. I'm not sure. Oh, here's the thing by Mary Oliver. I saw that worrying had come to nothing and gave it up. And took my old body and went out into the morning and sang. Mary Oliver. But this one is lovely. Oh yeah, so who we are. Hold on. I do believe these are from, see they have different magazines. Mangle, The Cozy Issue, Somerset Studio, Holiday. That's Mally over there making all that racket. But this is a stunning magazine. It's very thick. It's lovely. So this one is Life's a Beautiful Journey, and this one is Book of Lists. I won't go per page because I got something else I want to do today. Look at all this paint and glue on my hands. This is my Make a Mess shirt. But anyway, so this is A Life's a Beautiful Journey, Embracing Darker Days, Things That Take Your Breath Away. So basically, to me, this is lovely. I sat down when I first got it with a cup of tea, and I just went through it, flipped through it. Look at the beautiful images. It's just stunning. Little things to read, little essays, gorgeous little flowers, things that take my breath away. These, if you add this, you know what this looks like to me? Kind of like a Pinterest in a magazine, a Pinterest magazine, because all of these beautiful images and words. Look at that, a book and a cup of coffee. This is where we are. If you're anywhere near my age, and I think a lot of you are, we're looking for a quieter, deeper kind of existence. And look at that. There's a writer with her old-fashioned typewriter. And it's really funny. This morning I was out on my patio having my coffee, and I did my journal, and then I was reading my book. And it's so funny. One of the books that I read are the, here, I'll show you really quick so you know what I'm talking about. So, I've showed you this before, but I'm going to show you again. So here's my journal, and I journaled in my book this morning, and my journal is so funny because sometimes it just always feels like you're discontent, you know, and it kind of like an ingrate, and we should be more happy with what we got, and why aren't we, and why are we always yearning? I mean, a lot of us are, a lot of us maybe aren't, but a lot of us actually are. And so, but anyway, so I read The Simple Abundance, which I've had a million, this is like my fourth copy of this. I buy it, I throw it away, but I like to look at it daily, and then, you know, see what it says. But then I also found this Something More, Excavating Your Authentic Self, which I need to find a better bookmark for this. I'm going to have to do that. But anywho, we'll use this for right now. Anywho, I was reading this morning, and it just really spoke to me, and I'll show you what I mean. So divine discontentment. But here's what got to me this morning. And it was so funny. It just really resonated. Let's see. Oh, here it is. It says, "You're not alone. Reba McEntire, one of the country music superstars, ponders just as we all do. No matter what you achieve in life, you're always wondering, is there something I should be doing? Is there something I'm missing? Words can't begin to express my gratitude for my wonderful life. I'm living most of my dreams. Every day I say aloud, I am the most blessed woman on earth, and I mean it, which is why I was so as confounded as I was comforted after I discovered the English novelist Vida Sackville West's despair during what was supposed to have been the happiest time of her life. This is so interesting, you guys. This is what got me. In 1930, her book, The Edwardians, was an enormous critical and popular success, providing her with financial security after a lifetime of being one of the educated genteel poor. Her success enabled Vida. Her success enabled Vida and her new husband, Harold Nicholson, to purchase the romantic but rundown Sissinghurst Castle and begin turning it into a renowned showplace. At 38, she felt at the height of her creative energies and was in the throes of writing All Passion Spent, the novel that would be hailed as her finest work. Still, she confessed to her friend Virginia Woolf, "If I, who am the most fortunate of women, can ask, what is life for? How can other people live at all? Not long after she confided her distress, she began a love affair which temporarily masked her depression but didn't alleviate it. So here we are. You, Reba, Vita Sackville-West, and I, a group of talented, eclectic, even brilliant women, but at the end of the day, when we're finally alone, we're peering down into the black hole in our hearts. Our insatiable, inexplicable longing probes the emptiness much the same way you do when you can't keep your tongue out of the sensitive, empty spot that once held a decaying tooth. Many women today feel a sadness we cannot name. Though we accomplish much of what we set out to do, we sense that something is missing in our lives and a fruitlessly search out there for the answers. Writer Emily Hancock observes, what's often wrong is that we are disconnected from an authentic sense of self. Anyway, so there you have it. So it's not just me, obviously, and it's not just this generation. It's just something that's been going on forever and ever. So let's get back to the magazine. It's just a quiet moment in time to sit down and just be, and there's lovely things to read, essays, poems, different things. So this one is by D.D. Hawkins. It says, write, draw, paint, photograph, sculpt, dance, sing, create the art that sleeps inside you. Good or bad, it helps you grow. Find what touches your soul. So there's that now. That was Life's Beautiful. This one was, it says Stampington and Company, you guys. And this was issue number 41, if you're interested. I don't know where you're going to get it, but probably online in a back issue. This is Bella Grace. This is 2025. And this is a book of lists. And literally, it is just that. It is a book of lists, you guys. It is simply good things being alone in the bookstores, long phone calls. See, I spent $1.50 for this, and it's normally $18 or $19. So I felt pretty fortunate when I found this. Makes me want to run to the store and see if they have any more right now. But anyway, looking down at the clouds from an airplane. This is good things. Buying art supplies, laughing until your belly hurts, memories, favorite songs, etc., etc. And then it goes on to having different kinds of lists. 52 ways to find calm in a chaotic world. Take a power nap. Do something silly. Listen to birds chirping. Take a vacation. Listen more. Start journaling. Blah, blah, blah. More notes. Oh, and here's space for you. What are some of your favorite ways to infuse calm into your day? Mine is sitting down here and hanging out with you guys. This is one way. I just kind of stop, take a minute, come into my office here, or my space, and just be with you guys. And that's kind of a really good thing for me to do. So, this is 26 magical things. Acorns falling from a tree to the ground on a chilly autumn day. This is how to spoil ourselves. Fresh paper and journals and a beautiful dip or fountain pen. Writing instruments that are art. What could be better? Ooh, that looks pretty cozy to me. Yeah. And then I like lemonade, sleeping in on the weekends, shampoos that smell good, watermelons. Favorite Anne Shirley quote. Anne Shirley from Anna Green Gables, guys. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. Aren't these images lovely, though? Really pretty. I can't cut this book up. I was going to, but there's just no way. Oh, here's 21 simple declarations to get you through your day. All is well. It hasn't happened yet. What is meant to be will be. I am enough. No one can take my joy from me. Just keep moving. Things to pay attention to, etc., etc. So you see, so let me just flip through and show you some of the images that we got here. Aren't they lovely, though? Oh, look at a little bird feeder under a little umbrella. That's so cute. I mean, this would be a nice magazine to actually have a subscription to, because when you get it in the mail, you'd be like, oh, it's here. I can stay on for a minute. Look at that. But I just was so fortunate when I found this magazine. I just love it. Gorgeous bubbles. So, oh goodness, now I'm all relaxed. Now I'm all relaxed. Now some water. Okay, so what I want to do today is play in my junk journal, which is getting bigger and bigger all the time. And I am going to create some paper flowers today. So we're just going to tear some paper and glue it down. Excuse me while I do that. And then, so I thought I would use some of these Daphne's journals today because there's some beautiful papers in here. So I'm going to go through here and find some. I have some book pages that are these kind of folly? I think these are folly papers. Let me see what this is. I think these might be more on the fall side. Yeah, these are kind of folly. Let's save this for winter. What we got here? Okay, this might be folly too, but that's okay. We'll use that. What's this? We will use this because it's pretty. These are supposed to be note cards, but that's okay. Get that out of there. That's pretty. What's this? Those are pretty. Okay. You can just use these, you know. Look at this cute little town. Isn't that cute? Oh, those are cute. Maybe we have to use one of these today because they're so damn cute. Let's put one of these on our flower page because she's holding a flower. That'd be lovely. Yeah, that'd be cute. Oh, I love her. She'll go. So much to do here. Those are beautiful bridesmaids. Let's take this one out. Some pretty flowers in there. Got some green on there. Don't worry about all that. Let's see. We can use these. What's this? Oh, these are pretty. Oh, this food. I like this one. But I'll try to find some words. I'm kind of looking for. I'm not sure what I'm actually looking for, you guys, but there's some blue. This is a pretty color right here. Some blue. Those are pretty. Got lots more to look at, so I'm not worried about it. That's pretty. Maybe that's too thick. I like these blues. And I do like these pinks too. Blues and pinks. Those are pretty. This book is not funny. Oh, these are bright and pretty. Let's take that yellow. Probably have more than enough here, but you never know. That's pretty. Ooh, I like that. What is this? What am I ripping up? Oh, a little oh, I'll keep that little purse. Oh, yeah, let's keep it. A little purse. Okay, fine. I'll keep it. Oh, there's some good greens. These pages are so thick. What are you grateful for? Oh, everything. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful that I'm not too sick right now to do anything, you know. That's always fun. as an understatement. That's always fun. All right, we need some more green. We can always use some, oh, there's some green in here. We can always use some, we're going to use some pencils. So I'm just pulling out some papers to play with today. Let's see what's this. Oh, that's pretty. Let's do this one. I probably have more than enough, but I'm overdoing it. That's okay. Isn't she pretty? There's some greens and blues. I think I've got enough though. This is pretty. I'm just going to flip through real quick. Gorgeous. More little flip through. Oh, you see my floor? Ooh, hello. Gorgeous. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me see. I gotta love these magazines. They're such a huge, gorgeous resource of all the different things that, you know. Yeah. Pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, we've got enough. we've got plenty. Ooh, that's pretty. We'll save that for, we'll save these for like some bookmarks or something. Okay, perfect. So let me see what I got going on here. I've got that. These, and those. Oh yeah, we'll definitely, we're definitely going to use some. Oh, that's great. Colors, we're not going to use all these, but they'll definitely get used in something. All right, so let's find a page, and then we're just going to, I think there's some pages back here that need to be. I still love that from last week. That is funny. That is funny. Here's some painted flowers we did. So we'll do it on here. We'll do this whole spread, I think. Yeah, let's do this whole spread. She's getting fat. She's getting fat. Girl. Okay, so let's start with a bunch of this. And just tear some paper up and put it down. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, we're already in at 23 minutes. This is going to be a long one. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It should be fun. Some messy flowers. Just some messy flowers. Okay, let's put that over there. Kind of out of the way. Yeah. So I did golf yesterday, 18 holes with a new group of people. I was really nervous about it. I thought, oh, what if they're really good, you know? But actually, and I wanted my own cart because I was worried about, you know, somebody else's way of driving or their slowness, because I have a specific way of doing things when I'm golfing. Oh, I'm getting so set and old in my ways. How embarrassing. But anyway, so what ended up happening was one of the ladies did not show up. So I ended up getting one of the carts completely to myself. I was so stinking happy, you guys. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. I was like, wow, okay, that's a good thing. I'm so glad that happened. But anyway, and when I got there, it's so weird. Maybe I was really nervous or something, but I found that I was kind of cranky, but it felt like one of the gals, there was only 3 of us gals, and then there was 4 guys, and the girls got golfed together, and the guys golfed together. So there was only 3 of us girls, but one of the girls, she was super sweet, really nice. They were both really nice, by the way. Both really nice, I should say. But I just noticed that I don't like small talk a lot, and I don't like talking I guess, about myself to people I'm not knowing. Isn't that funny? Because here I am online doing just that. It's just a weird phenomenon. Ask any YouTuber, and they'll tell you. They're usually really shy. But yet on here, we're normal. It's a YouTube phenomenon, I think. However, I just, I felt like I was being, like, bombarded the minute she came up to me. Oh, where are you from? How long have you been here? How long have you golfed? Golf questions are fine. Do you have any kids? Are you married? Oh, you're from California. Did you sell here's the big one that really got to me. Did you sell your house there and then come here and buy one outright? Are you one of those? I was like, are those normal questions, you guys? Because I was kind of like, I didn't really feel like answering all that. I really don't. So finally, after about 15 minutes, it felt like I was being kind of drilled. And maybe it's normal. I think it is. But for me, it was invasive. And I just said, you ask a lot of questions. I didn't know what else to say. So I said, well, you ask a lot of questions. So she's like, oh, sorry. And I said, no, it's okay. It's just that I just kind of want to golf. Can we just do some golfing? I'm the kind of person, when I meet somebody, I don't bombard them with any questions. I introduce them, I want to know their name. And maybe, do you work or are you retired? I mean, I think that's the extent of my my questioning, because I honestly don't want to invade anybody's space. That's just how I am. So I felt like I was rude when I said, wow, you ask a lot of questions. It made me very self-conscious then. Then I got self-conscious. Like, Dawn, why are you being so mean? I didn't mean to be mean. I just meant to say, give me a minute. Let's golf. And as we're out on the course, and if we're waiting for somebody to go, let's ask a couple questions, and then take our swings, and then maybe at the next hole, continue the conversation, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I didn't expect to be bombarded right out the gate with 10,000 questions. And again, it's probably totally normal. I'm probably the one who's not normal. So, yeah, that's that. I felt bad for being kind of cranky. So actually, probably after 3 hours, and golf is a long day, and there was a lot of people there, and it was a slow day because there were so many people. So we had a lot of time to hang out. So after a while, later during the day, I just said, oh, I just want to apologize if I came off kind of cranky at first. I said, I'm not a morning person. That's how I really am not a morning person either. And it takes me a while to warm up to anybody, So, especially in the morning. So there's that. But you guys, honestly, is it just me, or am I Am I cranky? Am I turning into a cranky old biddy? Because that's kind of where I felt. What I felt was going on. She's definitely going on today. Definitely, maybe. That's kind of how, there's a bug in here. Did I get it? I hope I did. I don't think I did. I wasn't fast enough, but we'll get her. Anyway, so yeah, that happened, and I was, oh my God, what have I done? Probably, and then those two ladies, they were driving together, riding together, so I could just hear them now going, man, she's a, you know what, she's a bitch. So, well, yeah, I am, you know, give me a minute. Could you just give me a minute? Could you just please let me catch my breath? You know, the guys weren't like that. They were all like, hey, how's it going? You know, have a good game. I'm like, that's what I could relate to. You know. And then one kept going, I think I know you. I think I know you. I think I know. I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I don't know you. I don't think I've ever seen you before. I didn't say it like that, but I was like, oh my God. And here, nobody knew the course, right? So nobody knew the course. And we got lost. I have never had the marshal get called on us before, ever. Like at any, I've been golfing on and off for 30 something years, you guys, and I have never had the marshal get called on us for doing something stupid, but we were lost and there was no signs. And then finally the marshal who came up, I said, are we okay? I mean, and he said, no, you're fine. But then I said, honestly, we're lost. We've never played here before and it's not well marked. And so this guy was so sweet. He said, okay, so the next one, it's a straight this way. The 3 goes this way, and then the 4 goes that way, and then the 5 comes back this way, and it's not marked. And so it was great. So then a few holes later, he'd come, how are you doing? And I said, good. And he goes, well, okay, so then the 10 goes this way, and the 11 goes this way. And I'm like, and he goes, you're right, it's not well marked. And I said, and he goes, how are you guys doing? And I go, well, one of the ladies is so mad. She says she's never playing here again. And he goes, oh, well. And he started laughing. Oh, well, he said, I don't think he could care less, you know. It's quite funny. Anyway. Oh, well. Oh, you guys. It was just kind of too much. It was kind of too much. And I really miss my regular golf buddy. I kind of realized at that point that I really like golfing with my golf buddy. How do you make a nice circle? Do you have to go? Let me look it up for a second. How do you do that? That's kind of big, so maybe that's okay. Yeah. So that was that, and I was like, oh my word, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna let this dry while I kind of rip some flowers out over here. So, yeah, long story short, it was kind of one of those days where it was a long one, but it actually was pretty good. I was pretty happy when we were done, and I feel like I would golf with them again. But not at a course that they've never been to before, because I feel that they were just as lost as I was, and they got really frustrated, and nobody threw any clubs or anything like that, but you could just tell that people were like, I'm done. One lady, I'm never playing this course again. You know, and I didn't lose my ball. I have to tell you, I didn't lose one ball. And that's a big deal, you guys, because losing the ball out there is like what everybody does when they're having a really shitty game. I had a shitty game, but I did not lose my ball one time. So there's that. I'm pretty proud of that. So, yeah. No, I didn't lose my ball. So that's a good thing. Oh, So enough about golf, but it was not worth the $85. Well, maybe it was. You know, I needed a different experience, and I had never golfed that course. And my golf buddy, for some reason, just does not want to golf that course. I keep mentioning it to him, and he's like, not interested. So I was like, this is probably the only way I'm going to be able to golf this course is if I go on my own. So that's what I did. I went on my own. And that's okay. You know, that's all right. My buddy didn't want to. I respect that. And but I really did miss golfing with my buddy because he is positive and he's funny. Like, you know, if you have a blow up hole, like one time, I think I've told you guys this before, but we were out and we were both having a really, really bad day. And I was like, dude, what hole was that? He goes, that was the shithole. He wanted nothing to do with that hole. It was like so amazingly hilarious. That was the shithole, he said. Anyway, but you gotta love golf. Golf is a fun game. A lot of people think it's boring, but it's anything but boring. It's not a boring game at all. So, yeah. And, did I ever show you this? I found this at a thrift store. It says create. Isn't that cute? I guess I'll use that for that. This is so thick. I hate using it, but maybe we'll use some of these butterflies. Yeah, we'll do that. Save some of those. Anyway, so that was my day, and it was okay. We've got some stems going on here. We're going to do more. We've got some leaves. We've got, you know, some flowers going. But this might be a different colored, like, leaf, too. But we'll see. Maybe we'll do another, yeah. These can be some little different colored leaves. Longer ones, maybe. Let's see what happens with that. I think it's easier to do a nice circle if you do it this way, you guys, than folding it in half. I'm thinking that's better. Well, it's going to be a long one today. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know. It's probably not that blue. It's a little flashy. This is pretty. So that's what I did yesterday, and then today I'm thinking about, it's kind of early, it's early afternoon, and it's going to be warm out, but I think I might go wash my car today, because I am going to be driving into Portland in a couple of days. My car is a disaster, but I don't want to get out there right now. It's the height of the day. You know what I mean? It's really hot right now. So probably not going to do that right this second. Look at those butterflies. Those are beautiful. Ooh, those are even bigger. I might not want to do that. Okay. Stay over here, little girl. Stay over here with our stuff. Let's do some pretty pink here. So what's going on in your world right now? Anything fun? Are you guys doing anything fun for summer? Do you have any trips planned? I do not have any trips planned. I was going to go to Napa, but now that I need a new, ooh, that's a pretty green. Now that I need a new roof. You know, it's so funny. So my neighbors down the street, oh my God, I have to tell you this other story about my neighbor, a different neighbor. Oh my God, it's terrible, terrible stuff. But anyway, my neighbor down the street had their roof done. And of course, anytime I see anybody get something done, I always tell them, oh, I have, you know, paint envy, or I have roof envy. You know, I just kind of say that. I don't know why. Because I don't. I'm happy for them, but I just say that. Something stupid I say. Anyway, so yeah, so we were chatting about it, and he said, yeah, I said, oh my gosh, it's always something, isn't it? He goes, yeah. He goes, well, it was either a new roof or a new car. And I just thought to myself, isn't that the truth? Like, isn't that seriously the truth, you guys? We have to make the decision. Do we want a new roof or do we want a new car? You can't have both these days. You have to make a decision of how, you know, you're going to spend your money. It's just, you know, like I could, so do I want to go on a trip to Europe, to Paris, France, Rome, Italy, whatever, or do I need a new roof? Well, the bottom line is I'm going to need a new roof because, because if I ever want to sell this place, number one, I'm going to, oh, these are stunning. I'm going to have a new roof because they're 23 years old, something like that, 25 years old. They're not 30-year roofs. Everybody around here is getting a new roof. And if you want to sell your house, you have to get a new roof or they can't get a mortgage, the people that are going to buy the house. I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's that. That's what's going on. Do I want some of that? No, I don't. I don't want any words. I want that. So yeah, so that's happening. I have to get a new roof. So I'm trying to save for that. It's going to be a long wait. And I can't believe how expensive they are right now. I should have got it when I first moved here. What I should have done. Because I did get a quote. And then I completely ignored it. Yeah. That's pretty. Yeah. So that happened. Okay, we got to do this side. No, we'll do this side. So anyway, so yeah, no vacations for me. I was going to go run to Napa in August. I still just might make that happen, you guys. I still just might make that happen. Malibu's laying over there like, how long are you going to be doing this, you old bat? How long are you be doing this? All right, I'm trying to think. Actually, this is not a bad idea. So, I mean, I think if I wanted to go down there, I could afford that, you know. But I just, I am working now. I don't really want to take, oh, you know what? Before I forget, let me take these out. These might get used today too. So, I don't know. I do know. It's pretty. Prettier on this one here. This one needs a backing. Ooh, yeah, it needs a back. Here, we'll do a paint. We'll do another paint on that. We've got enough words as far as the background goes with the this book. The background's gonna be words, so that's enough of that. It's too big. Too big. Start again. But I wish I could afford to do all the above, you know. I wish I could, but I can't, so I won't. So there's that. That's too bad. Too bad, so sad, as my mother would say. Too bad, so sad. But I am going to actually go into Portland this weekend. I think I mentioned that because I want to visit my brother and his wife, my sister-in-law, who I'm very close to, because they're doing some stuff, and I want to go see them just for the day, though, because I take my dog, and I don't want to be gone too long. So, these are turning out really cute, you guys. I don't say so myself. I was wondering how I want to go around. Do I want to outline them with anything? I don't know. Oh, I don't like that one. I don't like it there, though. This one needs like a... Ooh! Like another something. How about this? Oh, yeah, that would be pretty. Or no, actually, I think this is that contrast. Might be too dark, but we'll see. If not. Actually, I might like this one. Here, here, here. I think I'll put that there. And put a blue one over here. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh, little bird, that's so cute. So, yeah, I'm gonna go into Portland just for the day again. It's really hard for me not to want to stop at In-N-Out Burgers in Kaiser, though. If you guys know, you know. Because I just love In-N-Out Burger. I actually drove myself to Roseburg, like not too long ago. Because, you should see my floor right now. Because they have an In-N-Out there, and I love an In-N-Out Burger, you guys. I just do. I love me some In-N-Out Burger. So... we're just going to start putting flowers down, guys. Let's just start putting flowers down. Then we'll worry about everything else later. Let's use this for now. I can always go around these with another color, but I don't care. I kind of just do it. Let's see. I don't really want to do that on each one, but it might bring them together. Let me think. Oh, this one needs a center. Yeah, that's pretty. It actually looks better, doesn't it? Let's see. Oh, it kind of does. Does it? Yeah, it actually really does. Well, these guys all have to go around with something else. All right, so let's put this one down. Now we got to find a center for it. So, anywho. Sorry, my thing keeps folding. I can't believe that garden grove thing that's going on right now. There's a some kind of a plant there, some kind of a chemical plant, and everybody's having to be evacuated right now. Thank God my daughter's not there. She doesn't live near Orange County though, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. This is pretty. This is going to be pretty. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Start at the other end now and see what we got going on. This morning I sat out on the patio, my front patio, and did my journaling and read my, I showed you the books that I read, and then Mally sat out there with me. She loves it when we're on the front patio. As a matter of fact, when we go out the front door to go for a walk, she automatically races over to the chairs thinking we're going to sit in the patio chairs. No, we're not doing that right now. We're going for a walk and I have to drag her. She's like, I want to sit here though. And she's gotten so lazy. The vet said she's 2 pounds overweight, which is such a crock, you guys. She is so skinny right now. The only reason the vet said that was because she wants us to use her dog food. You know, I think that is so just disturbing that they would do that. So I am going to continue feeding Mally what I feed her, but I am going to supplement. I do have a vitamin, but she doesn't like it. But I'm going to try to find some different ways to supplement her to get a little bit more nutrition. But she's 20 pounds, you guys. She's not, you know. And so the last time she weighed, she was 18. And she was perfect, they said, you know. So maybe she is like 2 pounds overweight, but I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. I think she's perfect myself. So... But, you know, they want to sell you their dog food. You know, that's kind of what the whole deal is, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what am I doing? I'm using glue. I'm getting distracted because I'm getting myself worked up about the dog food thing. But, I mean, I do have multivitamins for her that I tried to get her to eat. She stopped eating them. She hates them. So, I mean, I'll do what I can. Yeah. I stopped by my art class the other day. That I usually take an art class, but I don't take it in the summer because summer months are when I want to be outside golfing. But here, that's pretty on that side. Maybe I'll use this green side. I like the green side. Anyway, so yeah, I like the green side. So, but I stopped by and I brought my art teacher some peonies because they were painting, watercoloring peonies. And so, and I didn't know they were doing live, you know, live flowers. They said they were doing flowers. I didn't know they were doing live flowers, like a still life, you know. So when I brought my peonies in, she added them to her beautiful bouquet. So that worked out really great. But it was really nice seeing everybody. I miss everybody. But I do plan on retaking that class in the winter. That is definitely a winter what do you call it? I want her here. That is definitely a winter. Where's my activity, right? I did start a writing group. Writing, not writing, writing. But I don't go very often. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's a great fit for me, that particular group. But I'm willing to give it a little bit of a chance. We'll see what happens. That is just you don't have to go all the time group, you know, which is fine because I won't. I will not. I will not go all the time. Yeah, I think we need another flower. Oh, my bad. Oh, gosh. Oh, we'll use this side. Oh, there's a state of emergency declared for that chemical spill in Orange County. It's gnarly, you guys. It's a gnarly one. Scary. All right, we need a little piece for that. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Okay, we'll make one. Okay, we have plenty of paper here to choose from. For a little thing. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Very busy though, but we can tone it down. We definitely can tone it down. We know how to do that. Mm-hmm. At the rate we're going, we might have to do part 1, part 2. We're already at over an hour. You guys probably hate me right now. And I think I better put her on last because I want to put some strings down here. Mm-hmm. Let's see if I want to add more flowers or not. I might get lazy and not just because of time, you know. I don't want to be here, take up too much of your time. So, yeah. That's good. But I do miss my art class a lot. I really do. So much. I didn't realize I would. But everybody there is just so nice. And, yeah. It's a good group. But they're going to do some plein air arting as well. So I'm looking forward to that. They're going to pick a place and then they're going to go and just do some art outside. Like at the Owens Rose Garden here. That'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's fine. Yeah. These are cute. So cute. Okay. Okay, this one. And that one. And this one. Oh, aren't these adorable? Aren't these just adorable? Okay, this one's almost gone. I'm doing it right on my desk. I always do that when I get lazy. You guys know that about me. Mm-hmm. Okay, this one's getting kind of dry. It's okay, I will go over it with Mod Podge, I think. Okay, you're not a very good one, so you're going to go away. There we go. So cute. Okay. we're going to need 2 stems here. We're going to go, actually we're going to go, how are we going to do this? Hold on. Get out the way, get out the way. No, I didn't think that through, did I? So, would that be okay, I wonder? Or just here. We're going to do this. Give me one of these. Okay. You, my friend, are going to be kind of wobbly. Wobbly dobbly. So, that's fine. Get back on there. You're fine now. Go back to what you were doing. Ah. Yeah, perfect. Perfecto. She rips it. She ripped it. Shame on her. There we go. All right, we're going to need some more green. I think we've got plenty. Oh, yeah. So we need 1, 2, 3. Isn't that turning out cute? It's taken me long enough. Sorry, this is going to be a long one. We're just going to roll with it, you guys. Not too much longer, I promise. I'm just kind of hoping there's going to be some shade in my driveway pretty soon for when I wash my car, because I do want to wash my car today. It's nasty. But it is going to rain next week. It's going to rain here. I don't know how much. And it's supposed to rain the days that I know I'm going to be out and about with my car. So that's funny. I'll just do a thick one. Okay. It's a nice thin one. A little crooked, that's fine. Yeah, I like it. You can make greeting cards like this. Wouldn't that be cute? So stinking cute. I would do that. If I had the patience, which I do not. Where is it? There it is. Do not have the patience to do a lot of greeting cards. I tried that once. I don't like to do the same thing over and over again, so I never really get any good at anything. I just don't have the, what do you call it, you guys? I don't have the patience, I think. Is that the word I'm looking for? To do something over and over again. I just get so bored so fast. Attention span, maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Hang on, Melly. Hang on, Malibu. Yeah. Just a minute now. I'm going to use these over here. I have to use them over here too, so. Okay. She's getting bored with laying in here. She's like, why are we still in here, woman? Get me outside. Get me outside. Where is she? Oh, she's good. She's good. Nope. She's good. She's good. I think I can make 2 out of this one, which is good. more. It has a little bit of writing on it, but I'll forgive it. I'll forgive it. I can always go over it with a green pencil. I'm not worried. That's pretty. Where'd that other one go? I wonder. Here. I can find some more here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Perfect. Actually, I'm going to go it this way. So, you guys, I have to live vicariously through you because I do not have any life this summer. So please, tell me what you're up to this year. Tell me what you're doing, okay? Let's share the joy. Share the joy of what you're up to. Where are you traveling to? Are you going to Europe? I know some of you do travel quite a bit. So let me know so I can be jelly. So I can envy you. That's pretty there. I like that. We need a middle for that. For show. Okay. This one needs kind of something. Well, she's going right here. Okay, I think I'm done with the leaf. We're good with that. So now I need a middle for her. Let's use, I guess we could use a piece of the green. Actually, it's a nice bright green because that's really pretty. So yeah, let's do that. Perfect. Oh, I glued it down. There we go. There she is. All right. How fun is that? Now we just need a butterfly or two. And I don't think I'm going to use these big ones because I think they're kind of big. I think I am going to use these little ones, and I am going to cut it out real quick. A couple little flutterbys here. Use these. This one. And this one. Look at these peonies. Aren't those lovely? I love peonies, you guys. I am not kidding you. They are so... They're the most beautiful flowers. I think that's why you see them at... I'm going to cut those wings things off. That's why you see them at weddings, like in June a lot, you know? So, yeah. So that's kind of why you see that. I didn't know I was going to take so long today. You can always pause the video, go do whatever it is you have to do, and then come back later, and I'll still be here cutting and gluing away and collaging flowers on pages today. It's just kind of what I'm doing. There's that butterfly, and there's this butterfly. Just a couple of little butterflies. And then I'm going to go over it with some, I think I'm going to grab my pencils and do some stuff. Not too much. Sometimes I feel like when people do stuff with collage or even watercolor, they pull out pens and stuff, which is fun. And I really enjoy doing it myself. And some of it looks really great. But sometimes leave well enough alone and just leave it alone. You know, like, and I've ruined some really cute girls by outlining them in black. But once I got done, I was like, oh no, I can't believe I actually just did that. That was a mistake, you know. So be careful when you use too much pencil. This time I think I'm just gonna lightly go over it with some colored pencils or some, I don't even know, ink tints maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to overdo it. But I do want to go around it a little bit. Maybe just add a little bit more green. You know, I think what I'll do is, like go around this in pink and go around this in green with some colored pencils. Maybe not even ink tints. Maybe just colored pencils. I think that's what I'll do. So yeah, that's what I will do. I think I'll put that right there. There, we got a couple of flutterbys. And isn't that cute? Wait, look at that. That's really cute. Now if I can find my pencils. All right, she's not quite dry. She's dry enough. And are these the ink tints? Darn it, they are. Where's my other colored pencils? Well, we can just use these. I think it's fine. I think she's fine. I really kind of just want colored pencils, though. Because ink tints, you can move them around. They're water soluble. Soluble? I'm not sure that's where I want to rule it. But I have no idea where my other colored pencils are. That's funny. Where are they now? Oh, I know where they are. They're too far. Guess what we're going to use? We're going to use ink tint. And maybe it'll be okay. You know what? We are. And it will be. So I'll just take a little tiny brush. I don't actually have a little tiny brush in here because I have my watercolors right now set up on my... I do have a brush over here though. My watercolors are set up on my kitchen table because I'm actually watercoloring right now. So that's happening. But I do have a bunch of paint over here. I got some more. What's this one? This is a filbert. This is probably the wrong one to use. You know what? You know who we are, right? We don't care. So, is there another layer of these? That's it. That's it. Okay, so this is kind of a fuchsia. No, that's okay. So, like for instance, we need to go around this one because remember we did not go around this one with any ink. So this one definitely needs some color around it. We're not going to overdo it. We're going to try not to overdo it. Right? We're just going to... This pencil's off. This is so wrong. That's okay. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah. Oh, this brush is wrong. This is a weird brush, but now let's just see if there's anything else that needs it. I don't know. Let me just see this for a second. It would be kind of cute to go around and just be, that makes no, this is not making any difference, but this will definitely make a difference right here. Which green do I want? That's teal green. This is field green. Let's use this. That didn't make much difference. These need, see, I want to go over these. I wanted the color in those. I think I need a different brush. Oh, that's okay. That's actually okay. No, it's not. I don't like that color at all. It's too bright. Let's try this one. I need my colored pencils, you guys. This isn't quite what I had in mind, but let's try this one. I know I don't have to use water with them, but I'm feeling like I do. Yeah, that's better. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm feeling it now. You probably can't see it, but I am feeling a little bit of a change that I'm kind of liking here. It's very subtle. Yeah, super subtle. Mally keeps giving me her heavy sighs in the background, you know. Like, okay, that's enough, let's go. But we're not going anywhere. She doesn't realize we're not going anywhere. This is what we're doing today. We're staying home. I mean, I was out and about enough yesterday. I was out and about enough. And I just want to do this. Oh. A little different. You can't really tell. I'm sorry, but I can if I hold it up close to you. So, yeah. It's just kind of taking the white edge off a little bit. This is just what I want to do here. This is a terrible brush to use for this. You can see it more on this leaf. See? Long green, Dawn. Okay. Fine. That was the teal green instead of the field green that I did. So it's so funny. The other day I was watching something on TV, like on YouTube. And do you guys remember who Anna Nicole was? So don't judge me, but I actually kind of liked her. I just thought she was just so much, you know. She was just a lot. But I actually liked that about her. Well, anyway, long story short, I'm actually going to get out this watercolor right now. Long story short, she actually did art. You guys. I know. And, oh yeah, I'm still she actually did art. And she, I know I should just leave all enough alone, but I want to put a little bit of blue. Anyway, so she, and maybe a little bit of green. So she did art, and this is a shimmery green, shimmery blue too. I don't have anything to spray this with. Like I said, my normal watercolors are out, and this is fine though. Perfect. So she, her art was like, what do you call it? Kind of like that art that I like. That what do you call it? Naive art, very childlike. And so she took her art to a not an art dealer, but somebody just to get it framed. I don't even know what episode this was, and I was like, I don't even think I watched the whole thing. But this lady that she took it to get it framed actually had a gallery too, and the lady says, you should do a showing. This made no difference. You can't even see it. Just barely, which is fine. But anyway, so the lady talked her into having an art gallery showing, a showing of her art. You guys, hilarious, right? Like hilarious. The art opening was packed. Of course, there was some drama with some guy that used to be her, what do you call it? What was his name? Randy Brandy or I don't know. Some designer that was like doing her, like putting her house together. What do you call that? Decorator. Oh gosh, hello, Dawn. So this she had some drama with this decorator guy, but so he showed up and made a big mess out of everything. I fast forwarded it. I just wanted to see the part with the art, right? So, long story short, this this guy that actually like bought Andy Warhol, actually bought some of her art. It was like really naive art, really naive, you know. But you guys, I just had to have like a moment to tell you that because I mean, somebody told me one time, your art, it's like kindergarten. I was like, yeah, so I don't care. You know, so what? I don't care if it's kindergarten. I'm having fun. It's the journey. You know, God, you guys have already been here an hour and 20 minutes or more. But anyway, so that's kind of what my art reminded me of. Not like I'm like anybody would ever buy my art like Andy Warhol art collector or anything. But I just thought it was funny because she has a name, you know, or had a name, even though it wasn't like the most respected name. That's for damn sure in Hollywood. She did have a name, and yeah, she did that. So I just thought that was crazy, though. It was crazy cool, you know that. Yeah, that somebody saw her art and actually bought it. Isn't that cool, though, actually? That was pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. This made no difference at all, but it did tone down you can't really see it very well, but it did tone down the background a little bit. So I'm just going to finish doing this a little bit, and then I'm going to add a couple more little things to the flowers, and then we are done. We are donezo. We are done. Did you guys like Anna Nicole, or did you find her disgusting? You probably found her disgusting. Everybody did. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. But I didn't find her disgusting. I found her sad. You know, I found it really sad. Boy, it was really, really sad at the very end. You know? So sad how she died. And her son died. You know? But Danny Lynn, her daughter, is with, what's his name? Something Burkhead. Her dad, so she's doing okay. So that's a good thing. So the daughter is doing okay. She's with her dad. All is well with her. She even wore one of her mama's dresses to something not too long ago. So yeah. So anyway, I just thought it was really interesting because some of her art I really liked, and other of it, you know, I was being judgy. You know, I didn't like it so much, but that's just okay. We all have our opinions. But yeah, I'm just gonna use this really quick and maybe just do a couple little dots here and there. I don't know if this one probably does, maybe a little bit. Just some little dots. Oh, you know what though? Shoot. Maybe I can just do it with this. Hold on. I gotta do something really quick first. Hold on. Like I said, I don't have any spray to make these wet, so I'm using this crusty old water, which is really bad. But these are metallics. I don't use these very often. Like, never. Oh, crap. I just want to go around it subtly, not a lot. This is the one that didn't get the ink. Yeah. That's good enough. All right. That's all I wanted to do. Oh, I gotta tell you this. So I went to this, oh my God, you guys, this is hilarious. I went to this wellness event. Oh, this is so funny. Like at the the event center here in Eugene. Like was it last Sunday? I think it was actually last Sunday. This one I don't. Anyway, so I went in and it was kind of small, but I was thinking when I got there, I was thinking it's going to be health, nutrition, you know, things like that. So I got in there, and basically most of the booths that were in there were long-term care, retirement centers, cremation, funeral homes. I was like, wait, what does this have to do with wellness? It was like such a bummer. Anyway, there were a few booths there that were like talking about, nutrition. Like I would say, if there was 10 booths there, there was three of them that might have been nutrition and wellness, vitamins and things forward. But anyway, I was like, all right. But there was this one booth there that like I died. I'm dead, you guys. It was this facial thing, right? Like infrared facial thing. And the girl said, come over here, come over here. And I was like, no, it's okay. No, come over, sit down. I was like, whatever, So I was getting ready to leave anyway. So I thought, okay, I'll sit down and check it out. So I sat down and she got out this red light wand thing and she's put this serum on my face, made me all goopy, which kind of irritated me because I told her I don't want to be all goopy, but she did it anyway. Anyway, long story short, so she's sitting right in front of me. She's got here I'm sitting and here she's sitting right in front of me, putting this stuff on my face. And then she gets to the bottom of her spiel and she goes, okay. And I said, so how much are they? And she goes, well, it's $11,000. And I'm telling you guys, I almost did it. If I would have had anything in my mouth, I would have done a spit take. I'm like, started to laugh. I literally laughed at her. I was like, what? She goes, oh, well, don't let that, surprise you. Because today, if you buy it today, it's $5,000. And I started laughing almost even harder. And I looked at her and I grabbed her by the leg because she was right in front of me. I go, girl, you are in the wrong city. I go, you're not going to sell any of those here at that. There's nobody. I said, there's no money here. There literally is hardly any money in Eugene, you guys. I mean, it's like, this is not the kind of town where you're going to, find people that have $11,000 to throw around. It's just not, that's just not how it is, And she says, I know. She's like, I know. And I said, what? I go, have you gone to Portland? She goes, yeah. And I go, I bet you did better in Portland. She goes, yeah, way better. And I looked at her and I go, why are you here? And she goes, well, we don't choose it. The company chooses it. And I said, well, whoever does your choosing should look up the demographics of an area before you waste your time. Because, girl, that's just not happening. Look at my notebook. It's going to sit over here and get all messed up. That is just not happening in this town. You're crazy. So, anyway, long story short, she agreed with me. She says, I know it's not happening. I want to find something green. It'll actually show up a little bit. Maybe this yellow would be pretty. Actually, that might be pretty. So, and I was going to use these, but they're stars. They're not actual, things to put in the middle. Oh, my girl. She almost didn't make it. And no, my little girl's got to make it. Let's put it right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Let's see. I think right here. What do you guys think? There, or here, or here, here. She can go just like that, and she can cover up those words that were bothering me. She's going to go just right there. She's cute, and she's perfect. Yay, us. So, yeah, that was hilarious. But what really got me about that wellness event, besides the fact that people were trying to sell something for $11,000, you're going to go out in the morning and say, if I just happen to run into anything that costs $11,000 today, I'm just going to buy it. Not a big deal. How many people do you know that can do that? I don't know too many. So, anyway, I was just really surprised at the fact that, I folded that. Anyway, let me pull it down a little bit. There we go. There. I was just surprised at the fact that it was mostly death-related stuff, you guys. It wasn't even wellness. I was like, what? It's awful. I was just really like, it's not a wellness. It was more like a death seminar. I mean, for real. Like, really. I'm serious. That was like really, really bad. But that's just my take on it. I could be weird. Well, I mean, well, okay. That's rhetorical. We know I am. Leave me alone. Let's see, that'll be good. So, yeah. So that was funny, though. I thought that was really hilarious. I couldn't wait to get out of there and call my friends and go, you're not going to believe this company that's trying to sell $11,000 worth of face red lights. You can get those red light masks things for like $300 or $400, I think. I know people that have them, and I know they didn't spend more than that. I know for a fact that they didn't spend more than that. Yeah. So, but that was wrong. You know, whoever did your demographics, she goes, I know, right? But it was funny. So funny. Really funny. Wow, you guys, I love this page. I'm going to leave it without any words. It's just going to be a nature type of page. She's going to be a nature kind of page. Just a nature-y page. Just a nature-y page. I keep going. I can't help it sometimes. I can't help it sometimes. I love this. That was so much fun. Just made out of magazines, guys. Just made out of magazines. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this too. She's precious, little girl down there on the corner. Let me hold it up so you can see it a little bit. My Patty's getting so heavy. But isn't that pretty? Isn't that cute? I love it. See what I mean about having enough words in the background? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this hour and a half that you spent with me today. I'm looking outside to see if there's still no shadow in my, or no shade in my driveway yet. So I'll probably go do something in the backyard. And yeah, I love this page. I think this is one of my favoritist. You're Crazy is showing. I'm going to tuck that shit back in. All right, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you. I hope all is well. If you haven't, please like and subscribe if you haven't yet to my channel, because it probably will help me down the road. Anyway, I hope all is well with you guys. Take care of yourself. It's crazy out there, and I love you. Be well. Talk soon. Bye-bye.